Disabled Veterans Hunt 2012. I am very, very honored to be able to sit here with you.
When I was injured, I'm thinking I'll never be able to do that again, because you need two hands to shoot a gun.
If you get a clear shot, I'd say go for it.
I'm Dan Eigen, full-time guide and avid outdoorsman. These days, it's easy to get stuck inside in a virtual world. But the real world is outside. So I challenge you to put your instincts to work, making real memories with real people. Because we love it outdoors. Working and spending so much of my time in the outdoors has given me the unique opportunity to meet many wonderful people over the years. And as a representative of Mills Fleet Farm, I'm fortunate to carry on their tradition of honoring all members of the armed forces, past and present. Just this past summer, I had the privilege to spend a day on the water with a couple of incredible veterans in the annual Trolling for Troops event on Lake Mille Lacs.
Oh, yes!
Yes! It was a great day with a bunch of incredible heroes. So this past fall, when I heard about an upcoming disabled American veterans deer hunt, I just had to get involved. The We Love It Outdoors crew is on its way to the Camp Ripley Training Center in central Minnesota, a massive 53,000-acre state-of-the-art military training facility that also happens to be one of the nation's premier wildlife sanctuaries.
In addition to that, we have 18 miles of Mississippi shoreline that are on the east side. We believe we're the largest landowner in the United States that has that many acres along the Mississippi and continuous acres or miles of shoreline on the Mississippi.
The opportunities are immense for enjoying the outdoor environment at Camp Ripley. But more than that, the environmental team that I have working for me at Camp Ripley and working for us in the Minnesota Guard empowers not only our soldiers to train, but to protect the environment in which we live.
Oh, we have a diverse wildlife population. I mean, just a diversity of from songbirds to your game species to your threatened species. We have timber wolves in Camp Ripley. We have black bear. You know, the whitetail deer obviously is a popular species because we actively hunt them. We can have 25 to 30 deer per square mile on Camp Ripley.
The disabled veterans hunt just happens to be one of my favorite hunts. To give them the opportunity to get back out and rediscover what they loved about Minnesota and what about being a Minnesotan is all about. And that's getting in the outdoors and enjoying each other's companies.
So we're inside Camp Ripley right now, one of my favorite places on earth. Our first order of business is to find our way to the target range, where we'll meet up with our hunting partner for the next couple of days, retired Sergeant First Class Mike Mills from Freeport, Minnesota, an Operation Iraqi Freedom combat wounded veteran. And thanks to our friends at Mills Fleet Farm, we've got a little surprise for Sergeant Mills.
Hey guys.
Hey, I'm Mike.
Mike, I'm Dan Eigen.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Bob, nice to meet you.
Hey Bob, nice to meet you. Beautiful day.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, can't wait to go down range, so.
It's gonna be a blast.
Yes.
Mike, I would like you to just step over here for a minute.
Okay.
We've got something kind of special here. So Mike, on behalf of Mills Fleet Farm, we would like to just thank you very much for your service. Totally appreciate that. And we've got a little special gift for you.
Okay, thank you.
And it is right here.
Holy
That's okay. This is a Mossberg 12 gauge, and it is just a beautiful gun. So we'd like to have you go back down range and maybe do a little more shooting. And
Okay.
I'd like to see you shoot your big buck with that baby tomorrow.
Okay.
That baby is yours.
Well, thank you.
And we thank you very much. So let's grab some slugs and head down range. Okay?
Okay.
So Bob, what's your relation here?
None at all. I met Mike today for the first time.
Okay.
I'm from Rice, and I volunteered for the hunt up here for several years. This is the first time that I've been able to assist on it.
Awesome. Good for you. Did you serve in the military
Yes,
yourself? Or?
yes. I was in the Army in Vietnam in 1968 and 69.
And I thank you very much for that.
No, it's my honor.
Very much. You're low. Yeah, just a little low.
Little low.
But that is getting there, buddy. Okay.
Yep.
21, 22, 23. Oh, right on it.
Yep, you're good. That'll put him down.
Yeah. You feel good, I feel
yeah.
good, Bob feels good. And that's the key. I mean,
Yep.
you get a gun like this out of the box, and
Yes.
it takes a few rounds
Yep.
through it to zero it, and I think we're there. So
Yeah.
We've got the new gun zeroed in, and there's just enough daylight left to do a little scouting at our assigned blind location.
yeah, this is definitely a deer bed. Nice pile of fresh crap right here
Oh,
too.
okay, good. At least we know they're in the area.
You want to smell it to see if it's a buck or no?
I can't smell. I've lost my smell.
Okay,
I haven't smelled anything since 2005.
we'll let Bob check it out then.
Yep, yep.
This is deer country.
Yep.
This is awesome. So
I think we're set.
We are as ready as we'll ever be, so it's time to enjoy the rest of the evening with good food, great heroes, and some inspiration from NFL Hall of Fame coach and World War II veteran Bud Grant.
How many World War II veterans we got here? That's just great. There aren't many of us left, but we're going to keep coming back until we get something, and won't we? This is who we are. This is who we are. These are all our friends. These are the buddies. These are the guys we grew up with. These are the guys we fought with. We appreciate, without any reservation, the opportunity to come here and break bread with our brethren. It's a wonderful thing, and behave yourself so we get invited back. That's the point of the thing.
The more you're around veterans, and it doesn't matter if it's World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Desert Storm, whatever, when you're around other veterans, it's a chance of healing. Or it's kind of therapeutic for us. Because we talk to other veterans, what they've gone through, what they're going through. And especially being the Iraq vet, you talk to World War II vet, what they've gone through. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Opening morning of the 2012 Camp Ripley Disabled American Veterans Deer Hunt has arrived, and Mike, Bob, and I are on stand, ready for that trophy buck. And as we watch the sunrise over the oak trees, I can't help but reflect on the incredible journey a hero like Mike Mills has had to make to get here.
I enlisted February 5th, 1985. I enlisted because of my dad. He spent 28 years in the military, and I wanted to follow his footsteps. So my dad, my three older brothers, one of my half-sisters, and a half-brother all joined the military. So altogether, I bet we have close to 70 years in the military. You train, your whole life. And when you actually get to do what you're trained to do, which is provide transportation and resupply missions and whatnot, it's a sign of, or a sense of fulfillment. We got to Iraq January of 2005. Being transportation, we're always constantly on the road and constantly coming in contact with IEDs, improvised explosive devices. I remember the whole thing distinctively. I remember driving down the road, looking over and seeing a purple and blue wire, thinking my day's just in, my day's going to be messed up. Called it in on the radio, and they asked me to repeat it, so I did. And just as I repeated it, that's when I got blown up out of the truck. I remember the taste of the gunpowder, the taste of the dirt. I seen the flame. I heard the boom. I remember everything about it. And I sustained third-degree and deep tissue burns to 31% of my body. I broke my left foot, shattered my left hip, broke my left shoulder, lost part of my ear, part of my nose, part of my fingers, and just with the burns and the broken bones. I was pissed. I was full of guilt, full of blame, because the guilt set in that I'm out of the harm's way and my soldier is still over there. The blame, I should have seen it sooner, I should have reacted different, and just being pissed because I'm not in the fight anymore. The recovery was very tough. I would have either hallucinations, seizures, and I ended up back in ICU like, I don't know, 5 times, I think, because of all either the seizures, the hallucinations, the flashbacks I was having from over there. Since June 14, 2005, I've had 49 different surgeries. A lot of them are regrafting surgeries because the skin will contract so much. So I'm still doing the recovery, still doing the rehab. The broken bones have healed, yes. But I have 13 screws and 2 plates in my left hip. My left shoulder's fused, and now I can move it like this. I can't move it up over my head like the normal person can. So the challenges I face on a daily basis because of it is I find ways to do, everything I do is done the Mike way now. It's not done the normal way, it's my way. I'm an avid outdoorsman. I hunt, I fish, whatever I can do outdoors I do. A lot of camping. And when I was injured, I'm thinking I'll never be able to do that again. Because you need 2 hands to shoot a gun, or 2 hands to shoot a bow. Well, I've only got 1 good hand and a messed up shoulder, so I can't really hunt, or I thought I couldn't hunt. And having the opportunity to do hunt with the DAV, I'm not limited to not being able to hunt again. I've gone to Montana hunting, I've gone to Minnesota hunting. I've gone to South Africa on a hunt. My son and I went in 2010. And, if I would have let my disadvantages, because I hate the word disability, I'd rather use disadvantaged. If I would let that control my life, I would never gone to Africa on that hunt. Or I'd never gone to Montana hunting, never do the disabled veterans hunt in Ripley. I still support the military, I always will. Anything I can do to help the military or keep the memories of fallen soldiers alive, I will. I have an organization I started in 2007 called For the Veteran by a Veteran, and I help veterans go through the paperwork process, or if they just want to sit and talk. If they want to talk at 3 o'clock in the morning at Perkins to have coffee, hey, we'll meet there and talk. Because I don't want any veteran to struggle through the process of coming back from Iraq, Afghanistan, whatever, or being discharged, being medicaled out of the military. So that's why I've dedicated my life to helping veterans.
An absolutely incredible story from an amazing American hero. Back in the blind, the weather is changing and the deer are not cooperating, at least not in our part of camp. But all around us, veterans are hitting their mark.
Thanks to the DAV people and everybody else that put this on.
He was just taking his own sweet time to get out into a shooting lane. And when he did, the old 1100 barked out and bit him, and the rest was kind of history, so.
It's truly heartwarming to see so many happy heroes. But Sergeant Mills and I will have to wait for day 2 to hopefully get our shot.
Well, it's day 2 of the deer hunt. As you can tell from yesterday, it's a lot different weather. A little bit colder, a little bit windier. Hopefully today's a great day.
Mike and I are at it again, fighting the high winds with even higher expectations. Camp Ripley may be the host site for this incredible outdoor opportunity, but the Disabled American Veterans Hunt could not happen without a lot of help.
Our hunts would not be possible if it weren't from the support of our service organizations. The Disabled Veterans Hunt is a perfect example. The VFW, the Legion, and the Disabled American Veterans have bounded together in a consortium that allows us to offset the cost of bringing those disabled veterans from their homes and bring them up here with the assistance they need. We set up stands that allow the disabled veteran, depending on his disability, to be able to hunt to the best mechanism they can. And we also allow that with the weapon system, and that's where our service clubs work with us every day. And they come up and really help us do that. They feed them, they treat them like kings. They have some great raffles. They have some great folks that come in and talk to them, and they assist me and my staff in being able to pull these hunts off. Quite frankly, we couldn't do them to the quality that we do without them.
Back in the blind, the wait continues for Sergeant Mills and me. But like on day one, in other parts of the camp, vets are hitting their mark.
Lady Luck has smiled on me today.
Beautiful rack. I'm guessing in probably 14-inch, maybe a 15-inch inside spread.
And we want to make sure these guys get success. This is their 2 days to get out and enjoy the natural resources of Camp Ripley. So we want to get them someplace that's beautiful. See the rolling hills, the changing oak trees, the colors of the aspen trees turning golden yellow and so forth. So that's all part of it, in addition to getting them to see deer.
This Camp Ripley hunt and the DAV program and all the organizations, it's great to be able to get disabled veterans like myself out into the field to do the stuff that we're not really able to do and provide us this glorious opportunity to harvest beautiful animals like this.
And the disabled vets aren't the only guys chasing Ripley whitetails this week. The DAV is sharing the reserve with the Deployed Service Members Archery Hunt, which is a unique opportunity for soldiers, both active or retired, that have been deployed in the global war on terror to chase trophy whitetails with a bow.
He actually came in at about 7:15 this morning and 30-yard shot from the ground and got the job done. Yeah, I'm gonna put this guy on the wall.
One of the reasons I really enjoyed when we brought the deployed soldiers in is it put our young soldiers in contact with soldiers that had served in the past. And they have a common relationship they don't even know exists until they sit down and they start talking about it. So when you bring them together, they start telling stories about deer camp. They start talking about fishing. They start talking about being in the outdoors. And for some of them, it was in the 50s and 60s. And for others, it's today. But it's all common. And it's all shared together, which makes it just a pretty special event for everyone.
The trophies, large and small, are piling up all over Camp Ripley. And finally, it might be our turn.
Guys, deer. Just stay still, stay still. Come here, let's grab your gun. Okay, I'd say get ready to get on that one, okay? Get on that bigger one. If you get a clear shot, I'd say go for it. Look at, there might be a buck in there. Here you go. There you go. Get on that bigger one. You see him? Yep. I see it right over in that. Okay, okay. Good. Safety off. There's like 3 of them there. Yep. Okay. Look at, there might be a buck in there. There's a big one right there. They're all tight together. Yep. Do you have a shot? No, not yet. Okay. Just wait. There might be a buck. There might be a buck behind them. Okay, now they're moving on. Why don't you see if you can get a clear shot through this other window here? Okay, they might cut into the clearing to your right. Oh, look at them cutting down in here. Okay, I see that probably now. Okay, just wait. Just wait. Here's what I don't have a shot at. Okay. The one that's just bent face down. Yeah. Head. Yep. Take that one that's eating you. I see her. Okay. But I don't have a shot. Okay, well, just wait it out. Okay. Bob, you stay still. Just stay down. Okay. Unless you move, but there's a tree in the way. There's a lot of trees. Yeah. Okay.
Well, we got our chance, but this time the deer made all the right moves and we just never got a good, clean shot. But the encounter itself, the opportunity to simply spend even a little time close to these amazing animals in their native habitat is worth all the time and preparation, especially to these American heroes who have given so much.
This is the first deer I've gotten in 3 years, and I'm very overjoyed and
excited. Just the adrenaline is still flowing.
To get out into something like this now is a real joy.
It's inspiring. For one, to have an opportunity to honor a veteran's service by supporting a program like this, but to see the relationships that are developing amongst the veterans from various eras coming together, young and old.
The reason that this opportunity fits so well with soldiers is we just love the outdoors. We wear the uniform, we wear it so we can be out there in the field. It's a common synergy between what we do in military service and what we do as sportsmen. So it really works well together, and bringing it all in the fall in Minnesota as a soldier, enjoying each other's company, but more importantly getting out in the field together, it's just natural.
Well, guys, that pretty much wraps her up.
Yep.
Yesterday, not a thing.
Yep, not one.
This morning, a really close opportunity for you, Mike.
Yep.
And it just didn't pan out. Temperature's dropping, it's cold, my feet are cold. I think we're all chilled a little to the bone.
Yep, a little to the bone, yeah.
But you know what? Disabled Veterans Hunt 2012.
Yes.
I am very, very honored to be able to sit here with you.
Well, thank you.
And you. And you know
so
what?
I'm honored to sit here with you. So.
Well, and thank you. But that was it was a great time. And I think we all know how hunting is.
Yep. That's why it's called hunting, not killing. So.
Absolutely. So nice to meet you guys, and thanks again for letting me spend the time with you. So.
You're welcome.
Continue this adventure by visiting your local Mills Fleet Farm store or shop online at fleetfarm.com for all your sporting good needs and more. fleetfarm.com.